Hi guys, another chapter 3 video. Now we're moving into section 3.3. We're working on how can I solve equations without my algebra tiles now. We're going to kind of gradually have to get rid of the algebra tiles. Because think about it, real world situation, are you going to whip out a bag of algebra tiles to solve an equation? Probably not, but it is good to think of the algebra tiles. They really help me. Like, even for myself when I'm solving a problem, I can still visualize them in my head. So in this video, we're going to kind of practice how we do that. So let's try some problems. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to solve for x, and we're going to solve 2x plus 4 equals x minus 3. So first off, 2x plus 4 equals x minus 3. We are going to draw the equation mat in our notes. So down below, I'm going to go down lower for this picture. Do the same thing in your notes. Draw an equation mat where we can put the algebra tiles. 2x plus 4 equals x minus 3. Well, here's 2x, and here's plus 4. And here's an x, and here's a minus 3, three negatives. So we've got them on our mat. But now we're going to go through our legal moves, and I'm going to show you how you could do this without the mat. What you could do is you could go up to your equal sign, and you could draw a line down the middle of the equal sign. It's kind of like your equation mat with a line down the middle. Now the first legal move I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing a flip. I'd like to flip and get my units together. So if I was to flip all of my 4 units over, what will they turn into when they go to the other side? They're going to turn into a negative 4. So when I did that, I flipped over and got negative 4 on the other side. Here's how I can show that up above. I'm going to draw an arrow under the 4 and show flipping it to a negative 4. Now look at your mat. How many negative units do you now have? There were 3, but now there's 4 more. So now you have 7 negative units. So we rewrite the problem. We still have a 2x. We still have an x. But now we have a minus 7 on the mat. Here's our new setup. 2x equals x minus 7. Let's go to the next legal move. Let's look for zero pairs. Do you see any zero pairs? Any positive and negatives that match up? Nah, I don't see any. If you're saying no, I'm saying no too. So, okay, skip that move. Let's go to the next move. Let's balance. What's something on the left and right that we could take off that match? The x's. I see an x on the left and an x on the right. We could take those off the map. Take one x away. How am I going to show that up above? I'm going to show it like this. Take an x away on the right. Take an x away on the left. Now, if those x's go away, what's left? Well, on the left side there's an x, and on the right there's a minus 7. So we have an x, and we have a minus 7. That's our answer. X is equal to negative 7. Now, the mat down below helps me really visualize this, but eventually we're not going to draw the algebra mat or the tiles. We're only going to do the work that you see up above with the line down the middle. So it's kind of cool to see how they both are the same way. They're both similar. I mean, we're doing the same thing. We're just writing it different ways. So it's kind of cool. I love this part. This is one of my favorite things in algebra is doing this. So let's try another problem. Let's do an example 2. We're going to solve for x, and this is going to be our problem. X minus 5 equals 2. X minus 5 equals 2. Now I'm going to draw a line down the middle, and I'm going to try not to draw the equation mat. I'm going to try to picture it in my head. So I have an x, and I have negative 5. And on the other side, I have 2. What's the first legal move I would probably do? Usually we flip. So I'm going to do a flip. I'm going to take the negative 5 and flip it to the other side so that the x will now be all by itself. So the negative 5 is going to flip over, and on the mat, it's going to turn into a positive 5. So how many tiles are going to be left there? There's going to be 2 tiles plus 5 more. That means there's going to be 7 tiles, and the negative 5 are gone. So x is all by itself, and it's equal to 7. We got our solution. There's our answer without drawing the mat. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's try another one. Example 3. We're going to solve for y. So let's say you had 10 equals y minus 2. 10 equals y minus 2. Now I'm going to put a line down the equal sign. We want to get the y all by itself. We want to find an answer for y. So a legal move would be to flip the negative 2 away from it, because we want y all alone at the bottom when we get our answer. So I'm going to take negative 2 and flip it over. It's going to turn into a positive 2. That gets rid of the negative 2. It's gone, and the y is all by itself. Now we've got 10 plus 2 more, which is 12. There's our solution. Y is equal to 12. See how nice and easy that is? Pretty cool, huh? Can you try, without drawing the mat, can you solve for r? Let me give you a different variable. R plus 3 equals 7. What is r? Go ahead and show your work. Hit the pause button on your device and do this. Okay, you're unpausing the video. You're ready to check your answer. It's really important to me that you not only have the right answer, but that you're organizing your work the same way I am. That's super important because this is what we call a one-step problem. There's one legal move involved. We're going to flip. But soon we're going to do like multi-step problems where you're flipping and zeroing and balancing. And if you're not writing down your work and organizing it, it's going to be a mess and it's going to be super hard to do. So please make sure you have a line down the middle. That's important. And draw the arrow and show flipping the plus 3. It's going to turn into a negative 3. That's going to get the r all by itself. And 7 take away 3 is 4. So r is equal to 4 is our answer. All right, I'm going to give you another u-try problem. For the next u-try, solve for x. Let's do this again. X minus 2 equals 9. So hit that pause button and see if you can solve without the mat. All right, guys, you're unpausing the video. You're checking your work and you're making sure it looks like mine. You got a line down the middle. We're going to flip the negative 2 over, and what's it going to flip to? Positive 2. That'll get rid of it. 9 plus 2 is 11, so our answer is x equals 11, and I'm going to circle it because that's my final answer. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. We are slowly going to get better and better at these, but we're trying not to draw the equation mat and put the line down the equal sign and solve with that strategy instead. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.